Yeah.
Don't go on Twitter right now. It's a mess. So up next, it looks like we're actually going to have Mars against Mr. E. And I feel like if there's anybody at the tournament Mars wants to play, it's this guy. Mars' brother is Pug West, another one of the top Mars, probably number 2 in the nation, I would say. Plays against this character all the time, and as far as we know, I believe Mars and Mr. E have played plenty of times. Mr. E has never taken the set.
You know, with good reason, I'm sure this is probably the matchup that Mars feels more comfortable in than any other matchup in the game. So I don't know. It's gonna be an uphill battle for Mr. E. Not because Mr. E's a great player. You know,
absolutely.
He's easily tied for best Marth player in the world. You know, as Zero would say. But what do you do against someone who literally grew up and plays every day with the other guy, the guy you're tied with? You know,
exactly. Yeah. That seems like a mess right now. Mr. E is gonna have to try to figure it out. It's gonna come down to playstyle differences as we load into the first game. Denial Mars against Smash Studios Mr. E. Let's get it going.
All right, so
you also got to mention that Mars is coming hot off that win on MK Leo in a 3-2 thrilling victory.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's big, man.
Yeah.
This week has been crazy so far.
It's been wild, and we've got so many other sets coming up. Right now, Mars at 47%. Mr. E taking this game very slow, very exact. He's got 11 times his percent right now.
Yeah. On paper, I always kind of thought that this matchup wouldn't be too great for Marth. It seems like the offstage can be really frustrating. ZSS can go pretty deep if necessary.
Yeah.
Just losing your jump, obviously, being a fire element character is like the worst thing in the world. But I don't know. On stage, it doesn't seem that bad. And right now, Mr. E definitely showing that it doesn't seem that bad at all, as he has quite the lead to begin with.
Just kind of spacing Nairo out. He rolls in.
Mars.
Mars out. It was the down smash. That's what it was.
It happens.
Nairo is doing that so much, but Mars there catching him with that down smash. Right now, a 3% difference. Mars has brought this all the way back. Tries to go for the nair, not happening. Mr. E with the back air. He's got him in perfect tipper position. I think Mars knew that. To try to get out of that situation.
Yeah, look at that respect from both players, man. Just sitting in their shield, waiting for the other person to make a move.
Oh, no.
Tech roll in, and I love that the cross up to get closer to the left side last zone.
That's beautiful. A lot of Zero Suits would just go for the boost kick, which may or may not kill.
Yeah.
Probably, but just to get that little bit of extra insurance, that cross-up forward smash, like you said, that's awesome.
Yeah, great awareness, knowing exactly how long he's going to be in that paralyzer. But Mr. E is going to even it up with a neutral air of his own.
A little bit of back and forth, fighting on the right side of the stage. Mr. E bursting out of the corner, but instead Mars is going to give him that back air for his trouble. A little bit more. He's going to convert into that Zair.
Oh man, that ZSS one-frame jab going to break grab attempts. It's so useful, man. Not just being a great jab. It's just, you know, God forbid someone tries to grab you as a punish and it's a frame or two too late.
And I like Mr. E's use of Dancing Blade. He uses it when he kind of smells out a spot dodge, when he thinks there's going to be a defensive option for Mars. He uses it just kind of to stall out, and he used it right there at the ledge. Very smart.
Yeah, wow. That was pretty lucky on his part. Kind of went through Mars's body with that the last hit of Dancing Blade and get grabbed.
A little bit of pressure coming from Mars. Mr. E trying to get back onto the stage. He does fine. There's the forward air.
Mars trying to make his way and get some stage control back. Mr. E, though, seems to be all over him. Oh, and just throwing out that forward smash. Not going to KO.
I think that sends a message, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
He exploded there just out of nowhere with that forward smash. Mars has got to be on his best behavior here.
Yeah, now he's not afraid to do it, man.
Yeah.
I think to play Marth, you really got to be like that sometimes. You can't you can't always have the punish on the forward smash. Sometimes you got to just do it. Up throw, not going to do it just yet, though. But that up air will not also do it.
I thought it, yeah. I was on your team there. I thought that was it. Up throw now? There we go. Okay. But I know what you mean. It feels like as Marth, your optimal playstyle is to play very conservatively, very like flow like water, you know, whatever. If you play very passive, and then just out of nowhere, just boom.
Throughout the forward smash,
Yeah, just like, you're dead.
I think that's actually the best way to play Lucina. Lucina takes advantage of that even more, like, because you don't even have to like space your tip for it. You can
That's
just
true. Yeah. So Battlefield is the pick for Game 2. I think this makes sense for Mars. Mars, with that crazed look in his eye. He was looking all around. He was a little...
Yeah. He was looking for his brother. He's like...
As it was. Brother, where are you? It's so cold. All right, so Battlefield, he's got that up smash, 35% on Mr. E. Definitely looking a little bit stronger right now. Reading those air dodges got him on the ropes.
Yeah, I wonder why Battlefield. I guess like Battlefield will save you from getting, hit by a random forward smash. Right on the tipper, you might be able to live from it a little bit longer on the stage if your DI is on deck.
Tries to get the forward smash, doesn't happen. He's going to do that falling up air, reads the air dodge, but he doesn't quite capitalize on it. There's the boost kick. It's not going to do much other than inconvenience Mr. E.
Yeah, put him on stage. I mean, having someone off stage is great, but now Marth in a situation where he needs to regain stage control, and there it is.
I don't like that. He stayed on the platform for so long that it let Marth get back into position. He didn't really pay for it that much, but he opted to just kind of wait there. And now Mr. E off on the side, gets hit by the Zerg, and he does fall to it.
I think he might have thrown his hitbox into his hurtbox into the blast zone by doing an aerial.
Yeah.
It looked like he should have lived from that. I don't know why he died so late, but in any case, wow, the dare onto stage, very risky, has a lot of recovery.
Marth looking a lot more comfortable here, but right outside that tipper range, and you can see Marth shake his head before it even connected. As soon as the grab missed, he knew what he was in for.
I've never seen someone so perfectly within tipper range after a missed grab.
Beautiful.
His life must have flashed before his eyes.
And it's funny because, like, Smash is the universal language. Both of these guys knew exactly what was going to happen as soon as he missed that. They both know this matchup so well. Like, that's it. Right now, Mr. E looking to take his first set against Marth, goes for that shield breaker. Doesn't happen, but Marth has got him up in the air.
Yeah, I like that attempt, though. He kind of retreated back to the stage because he was maybe thinking a roll was going to come, maybe a shield after that roll. So the shield breaker was not a bad option. Did not get what he wanted, but it's all good.
Weird flip kick from Marth. Does get the stun into the forward smash, and I thought that was going to seal it, but apparently not. Mr. E, excellent DI on that. He's going to live, but he's got to watch his roll-ins, and he's got to watch out for that boost kick.
Yeah, and
that seals game 2.
And the Birdman rub, I like it.
I like that, yeah. What is that? It's like, all right, well.
Well, 1-1 is now what the set count is. This is, I feel like this is going to be a very, very close set between these two players. I would not be surprised if we saw a Game 5. Both these players are playing their hearts out right now, and obviously we're very late to the bracket. We're now getting to the point where you either win money or you don't win money.
Absolutely, yeah. The tension is high because we're at the point where you're either going home with your flight out here refunded, or you're not making anything.
That's why I always thought that like top 16 might even be more intense than top 8 because you might not make money at all.
Exactly,
in top 16,
yeah. You're trying to break into that, especially if you're like one of these two players who, they're awesome, and they're definitely probably in the top 20, I would say both of them, of Smash 4. But I don't know if they've had their, huge breakout tournament. Marth has gotten into several top 8s, but usually just getting, 7th or 5th.
Yeah.
I want to see him go further. I want to see if he can get top 3 today.
I want to see both these players get top 3, honestly.
Absolutely.
These are two very fun players to watch playing great characters, man. So Final Destination is a counterpick for game number 3.
How do you feel about this pick?
This was
Mr. E's.
Mr. E's pick. That's interesting. I always liked the stage as Lucina, but I always thought the general consensus was that
he's got no jump. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. And the taunt, too. Wow. I wonder if that's maybe just to get into his head a little bit. That was a great stock.
I mean, Marth does that, man.
Yeah,
Marth is he's a bully. He just caught Mr. E without any jump. And Mr. E kept jumping high. He kept using up B early so that he couldn't get flip kicked, but actually paid more for him. Right now, Marth's in total, complete dominance of this stock.
Yeah, and that forward smash is not going to do it, but he does not get punished for it either.
Good flip kick. Punishes Mr. E
for
following him up there, and he drifts out of that up smash. That was close.
Yeah, that was kind of scary, too, because the background made it look like he was charging forward smash, but it was actually up smash.
Rolls in, gets hit by that back air. Good response from Mr. E. And he gets the up air tipper. Good stuff. He's only at 68. Does not undo it. Wow. Use the invincibility, I guess. That was smart.
Mr. E keeping his head in the game. This is going to be a punish. Just a forward air, but better than nothing.
Just a forward air, back and forth.
Man, I really hope that taunt doesn't come back to haunt Marth.
Imagine.
Mr. E is slowly bringing this one back, but still down by quite a bit.
Top 10 taunt to get bodied, volume 2. Like, that's going to be GR trash video. Like, here's the forward air. Good stuff.
Oh,
back air. He does not have a jump, I don't think. Yeah.
He will make it back.
Barely.
Yeah, just barely. Seems like, though, Marth is in control of this match for right now, but you never know. I mean, a tipper right here could end it.
Yeah. Like we said, man, Marth's so explosive. All he needs is one read on that forward smash if he can make it happen. If Mars misses a grab, if Mars does anything out of the ordinary, up smash should be able to do it.
All right, wow. I was going to say, man, going for up smash of all things, I thought that might not KO, but he does indeed get the KO. That was
probably the safest option in that scenario, I would say.
I was thinking he was going to go for forward smash, but
he had to like run to him though, because he was a little bit further away.
You have
and
to
like,
shield stop.
if you don't shield stop, you get the dash attack, and that's not going to kill. I felt like up smash was kind of the safest thing you could go for. So good stuff to him. Meanwhile, Mr. E going back to Final Destination in this Game 4 again. Mr. E apparently never defeating Mars. Got to see if Mars can put another win under his belt.
Yeah, going back to Final Destination, it was a very close last match, and honestly, Mr. E had a really early death in that match, and he was able to bring it and keep it very close. So let's see what happens in this game number 4.
Definitely not an undoable task. Would like to see a Game 5 between these two. A lot of rolling, these guys finding their positions. Mr. E controlling center stage. Trying to find it. Okay.
I love the double roll.
I thought that was a triple roll, but he just ran past him and pivot grabbed. Like, that was a good trick. I like that. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. Again, Mars making that mistake of just barely misspacing. He didn't misspace his grab. Mr. E neutral aired over it.
Yeah.
That's super unfortunate.
He was just barely over it, and like he had so much time. He had time to land and then forward smash.
Yep.
I mean, there's so much lag on that grab. You have to be absolutely certain that you're going to hit it against a character like Marth.
Now it seems like Mars getting a little bit more aggressive. He's probably not too happy about how that stock ended.
Yeah.
So he's trying to make up for it. And I don't know, sometimes that's not the answer. Sometimes you need to slow it down if you lose your first stock.
Yeah. Right now, Mr. E punishing him for this aggression. Good B reversed by Mars, but unfortunately, he's going to fall. No tipper from Mr. E. It's probably a good thing anyway. I don't think it would have killed, but gets him with that. There's the dancing blade. It's up to 79%. Mr. E in firm control of this 4th game, trying to lead into Game 5. Up smash is not going to do it.
Yeah, this is what I was saying, man. He had that very early death in game number 4, and he kept it very close either way. So now that he doesn't have that early death, look what's happening.
Good back air there. Mars going very far on that. Mr. E's one hit
Real
away.
grab. Oh, no punish.
Taking this to Game 5.
No punish on that real grab right there.
Weird air dodge from Mr. R. I think he was trying to avoid the up B, obviously.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get stage spike. Very scary situation.
Yeah.
Oh, shouts to 3-frame up tilt. As soon as he hit her shield, you got to be careful, man. See the boost kick or the up tilt coming out.
Yeah. And speaking of boost kick, man, Zerasuit has ways to seal out stocks early. She's at 104%. If he can get Mr. E in the air and read a few air dodges, should be able to make this happen. Now he's following him all over the stage. Gets that jab off. He's slowly closing the gap. Mr. E's got to find an answer quick.
Yeah, Mars. Wow, okay. I was going to say Mars was doing a great job of kind of keeping his cool and bringing it back, but that dancing blade is actually going to end it.
And big-ass chop. Whoosh. Beautiful. All right, guys, so we are in a Game 5 situation between Mars and Mr. E. Mr. E trying to take this set on the biggest stage. Had to see if Mars will let him. Game 5 counter pick. Let's see where he goes to. There's the fist bump. These guys play on the regular. Town and City.
This is what I was thinking was going to happen, man. Game 5, these two want it so bad, and they're so close to each other at skill level. Both of them probably well-versed in the matchup, so let's see. Talent Stage definitely going to help out ZSS quite a bit. I wonder what stage, I guess like probably Dreamland.
I would say this is going to help out ZSS way more than Marth. I mean, Mr. E did get one kill off that tipper upper, but I think primarily he's been killing off the sides with dancing blades, forward smashes, things like that. Yeah. So I feel like this the ceiling is proportionally lower as far as I understand the blast zones on the side, which are smaller but not as small.
It's going to... Yeah, it definitely benefits ZSS a little bit more, but Marth doesn't do too bad on the stage at all.
Right.
Especially right now when it's Final Destination. This is why he chose...
Right
so update off stream, Darkshad just beat MK Leo.
And on screen, Mr. Art just got the shield break. He's going to try to do... Yeah, we're not going for the tipper. Yeah. We're not risking it in this Game 5 situation. We'll talk about that in a second, but for right now, let's talk about this game. Mars and Mr. E. Mr. E closing out that stock with the shield break into another shield break. Goes off the top. Mars trying to take it.
Wow, and he's not able to get that final hit of boost kick and get that KO, so now things are looking good for Mr. E as he's back on stage and has stage control. Mars probably playing on the edge of his seat right now because it's very scary. This could possibly be his last stock of winners.
Gets him all the way to the top. It's not going to happen. Goes for the paralyzer. Nothing there. You ever seen Kung Pao?
I've seen. I remember when that movie came out. I didn't get to see it though.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sorry.
See where he goes, enjoy the paralyzer. And I always try to make that reference, but nobody ever gets it. There's the up air. It doesn't work.
That's what happens when we get
Another
old, man.
paralyzer. Like, I love that.
Oh, wow. Marth trying to make something happen. Read a roll and get the stock as soon as possible, but it did not work out for him. And that could have been even worse than, the punishment he got.
Yeah. And right now, Mr. E just kind of dancing around Mars. Mars has to find an answer quick. Mr. E looking like he's going to seal this set. Mars just kind of jumping around, but he seems kind of aimless. Like he's waiting for an opening, but Mr. E is not giving it to him, just staying in that shield. Mars looks a little lost here, but he gets that reverse boost kick. Mr. E is going to live.
Even on Town and City, he is going to survive from that. But will he survive this back air? Yes, his back air also. Mars still struggling to close out this first stock. Finally, the back air does it. But now starting this stock at 86%.
Right now, 96 for Mars. This is scary. There is the upward dancing blade. Not going to do it. Mars has to steal this one away.
Yeah, so scary. The final upwards ender and the forward ender of Dancing Blade can KO.
Watch yourself, Mars. He might be able to do this, though. I mean, Zero Suit, we've seen Nairo do it to Void a million times before.
Yes. Yeah. Zero Suit is definitely not out of it just yet. But it's very clear Mr. E does have the advantage right now. But one mistake like that could have been it.
And he knew it was happening. He just pulled the trigger a little early. There's the forward tilt. He lands safely, just barely spacing this out. He's going to go for the up throw, but it's not going to kill.
Not yet, but so close. Mars at 139%. Anything here, maybe like a tipper back air, tipper forward air.
This is so tense right now. Mars with the neutral air. He goes for the forward air way off the side.
Does he have a jump? Oh, he has a jump. He's going to make it back.
Going for the up air. These guys are trying to land any aerial. Goes for the dancing blade, but he pops out. Mr. E is chasing Mars.
Yes, and he's not going to be. He gets hit by the flip jump. Survives close to the blast door. Has his jump. He will make it back. But Mr. R being aggressive. Sorry, Mr.
Oh,
Mars being aggressive, and that's going to do it. Wow.
Mr. E finally takes a set from Mars with that forward tilt. There at the end, usually when you see a situation like that, people are chilling. They're sitting back. They're saying, I don't want to lose this set. There's so much money on the line. There's a top 8 spot on the line. You want to chill out and calm down. But instead, these guys turn the afterburners on. They went into maximum overdrive to get that final hit, and Mr. E comes out on top.
That is insane. He kept his cool. Mars was able to bring that back, and it was getting very scary for him. I'm sure he was getting, he started that stock at 86%. And then Mars brought it all the way back. That's got to be the most terrifying feeling in Game 5. But he was able to keep his cool and stay aggressive, but stay smart and close out that Game 5 and finally take a set off of Mars. This man, he grew up with the other Marth player.
That is unreal.
That is insane.
Awesome stuff from Mr. E. And in case you didn't hear, so Darkshad apparently beat MK Leo off stream, and we actually have a copy of the script for Smash 4 in here, and I'm gonna consult the script to see what move.
Tell me if that's in the script.
Yeah, I want to see what move Darkshad used to be able to defeat MK Leo. It says here, up tilt.
Up tilt.
That's it. That's all it says.
Indubitably.
Yeah. This one.
That is actually, that's crazy to think about. I'd love to have seen that match. I don't know if it was off stream or on the other side.
I hope it was on E2C. I feel like everything. I look good with glasses.
You do look good.
I have to pour some acid in my eyes. I need some glasses.
You can get prescriptionless glasses, man. You can be a hipster.
Why would I do that? Come on, man. I'm not that guy. Man, get out of here.
But yeah,
all right.
that's insane to just think about that. Like,
Ryu is so